Hello, and welcome to another edition of Reviewers Anonymous. Today we're going to be covering the Maxboost Fusion Battery Case for iPhone 5. This is a rechargeable battery case for the iPhone 5. So, as you can see here, this is the packaging that's going to come in. You can open up here and you have a lovely display of the case itself. Shows that it has a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. I personally bought this on Amazon.com. It came as a deal when I got it. It came with the Fusion battery case, and it also came with a couple colors as well. There's actually 8 available colors currently. There's going to be more coming out soon as well. They'll continue to release more colors. So we flip over the box here. You can sort of have an idea of the additional usage times. I'll read a couple off. You have 10 hours of additional talk time, 30 hours of music playback, 11 hours of video playback. So it actually increases it fairly significantly. We're looking at probably doubling the iPhone 5 battery. The battery that comes in here is a 2000 milliamp battery, so it's a fairly powerful battery. So we'll take a look at the size and see how big it is. So I'm going to open it up now and we'll take a look. So as you can see, it comes with a couple things. It comes with a micro USB charger. This will charge the case and the phone. It'll also allow for charge and sync through to the computer, so you don't actually have to take the case off to be able to sync it with the iTunes, for instance. Here's the case. We'll get to that in just a moment. I'm going to see what else is here. There's also an advanced manual. The manual has a couple different things on it, including a product demo, charging and control, benefits. On the other side, it's going to show what's in the box and how to install the case and how to uninstall the case. So I read through this earlier, and it's fairly concise for what you would need it for. It's straightforward, and so that's what the advanced manual is. So we'll get back to the case here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the phone, and then we'll talk a little bit about the features and highlights of it. This case is a 2-part system. One is going to be a protective case, and the second part will be a battery with the actual lightning connector charger inside. As you can see on the protective case, there's sort of some slits here. This is how I recommend putting the protective case on the iPhone. So as you notice, there's a volume control on the side of the iPhone, and what I recommend is just sliding those buttons in first and then just giving it a little snap. You don't have to give it too much effort. It will solidly hold it. I can tell it's not going to fall out. I'm shaking it pretty vigorously and it's not moving at all. The next part is that you match up the circular round knob that's on the battery with the nice accentuated hole on the back of the protective case that shows the Apple insignia. I should also point out that the protective case is fairly thin, so you don't have to worry about the camera flash as well. So we line up the knob in the protective case, and then you slide down. What you do is you have to be very careful because the lightning connector is very small and thin, and when you're inserting the phone you want to do it at a nice slow pace so you don't damage your phone or the case itself. So as we can see, the case is very thin. This is very good compared to some of the other competitors that have cases out for the iPhone 5. Very, very thin. It only adds a couple millimeters onto the phone itself. Let's take a look at some of the options here, how it looks on the side. Again, here's the holes for the volume control. They're nice and open, very easy to reach the buttons. On the top, there is a wide open area for the power. On the bottom front, you'll notice that there's two small holes. These are for sound amplification for the speakers, so you're not sacrificing any of the sound. In fact, you're actually making it a little bit better. On the bottom, you'll notice that there's a micro USB charging port. That's to charge and sync the phone. And then you'll also notice a somewhat deep audio cable hole here. This is sort of standard on a lot of iPhone 5 cases that I've come across because they put it on the bottom. Apple's put this on the bottom and it's next to the lightning connector, so manufacturers have to make this a little bit deeper. The problem being is that this will only work with really small, thin audio cables, including obviously Apple's, but if you're using a thicker one, you're going to have a little bit of difficulty there. But I guess it's just a necessary evil so far with iPhone 5 cases. On the back, you'll notice that you still have the opening for the camera itself. I've tested out the camera flash on this and I haven't noticed any problems with any feedback, so there's no blurriness or anything when I take a flash with the camera and the case together. On the bottom here, you'll notice that there is a power button and 4 little LED lights. We're going to show you those. If I hit it here once, you'll see how the LED lights light up. This is to show the power indicator. So right now, as I show you again, it's about 75% 3 lights are lit up. What you can do is when you hold down the power button for 2 seconds, it's actually going to start charging the phone, as you can see here. If I hold it down for another 2 seconds, 1, 2, there you go, it's turned off. So hold down for 2 seconds to turn the case on or off when you need the battery, and hit it once quickly to have a power gauge so you can see how much power is left on the phone. The case itself is actually fairly light. It doesn't add very much weight onto it at all, so that's a pretty nifty thing. And of course, if you don't need the battery and you really want something light, you can just take the protective case off and it'll function just fine, and it's basically the same weight as the phone. So this is overall, this is a really nice product. I'm really happy with what Maxboost has come out with for the iPhone 5. I do highly recommend it. You can get this on Amazon, or you can go online to maxboostpower.com and you can check out this particular Fusion battery case. They have a couple other options there too. Again, that's maxboostpower.com. So anyway, that's the review on the Fusion. We hope that you've enjoyed this session of Reviewers Anonymous, and stay tuned for more episodes. Thanks.